Hello, I'm Kristen Lee. Good morning. It is 7 o'clock in the morning. and I just washed my face. Look at these earrings. They're from my friend that does, what's it called? Kojak's. And these are a pair of the earrings that I bought. So, I was kind of stuck on content for this week. I have a lot of little videos like ready to go, but the way that I timed them, I wasn't ready to put them out yet. Like, I'm halfway through my Blue Apron one. I have my first day in New Orleans set for another day. So I'm like, well, what am I going to talk about? And I was planning on showing the gratitude jars, but I'm still waiting for the little card things. I had gotten a refund for the ones that we had ordered, and I ordered a different set, and they're still not here. So I have the jars ready to decorate, but nothing. And then little bro and I have been decorating the last couple days for Valentine's, and he made these cute little love bugs. And then what did he do? Oh, we had the hearts and I was like, okay, well, I'll have him make a heart and I'll put it in the gratitude jar. So when these cards finally come, that's the only thing that we have to add to it. Well, he had this idea to make Valentines for his plushies. So he loves the number blocks. So he made one his own little Valentine to hold to wish him a happy Valentine's Day. So it was cute, but I'm like, well, there goes the content idea. But this week, I think Wednesday is send a letter to a friend day, and then I think the 11th is friendship day or something like that. So I've been watching, and it does tie together, it's just my brain. I've been watching the Oscar Best Picture nominations because that's part of Deb C's Binge Club. And I wanted to do it this year. Like, the movies I was actually interested in. I don't know about the Western, but so I've watched 3 so far. So I've watched the Everywhere. I'll put the pictures of them here. I've watched that one. I actually bought that one because I thought it was going to be like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and I love that movie. And I loved Doctor Strange's multiverse movie. And I was like, okay, it's got to be like, kind of like that. And I like The Matrix. This should be totally my kind of movie. And I got lost. I don't understand half the movie. Like, I understood that there's this theory that there's all these multi dimensions of you and you're doing something different. What is that? Anyway, so it got not weird, but it got to this point, like, I'm like, okay, you figured out who you're defeating and there's no problem solving. So I kind of got lost and I never got back to the movie. I have a feeling that's going to win just because it's so out there. The other movie that I watched was Elvis, and I wasn't impressed. I don't understand why Elvis needed to be filmed like Moulin Rouge or The Great Gatsby, because he was Elvis. But that's my point of view. I guess if I was younger, I would need more of the glitz to it. But the point of view of his manager, the colonel, and the fact that this icon of music bought into the scam of fame is just, it was really sad. So I watched that, and then after that, I'm like, well, if I'm already, into this, let's watch The Banshees of Inisherin. I don't know. Like I said, I'll put the poster picture here. I hope that one wins Best Picture. I haven't watched the other ones yet, but it's so wild, the story versus the visual. Like, the visual is just gorgeous. Like, I've been to Ireland and I've been to the Cliffs of Moher, and it's gorgeous, but it was not as pretty as this. Like, oh my God, it was just gorgeous. And it was set in, I think, 1928. So I believe World War II. If I'm wrong, I'll clock myself somewhere here. Is going on, and it's about this village on an island off of Ireland. So they're super isolated, so everybody knows everybody's business. And Colin Farrell's character Padraig has a farm and farm animals, and they're part of the family, and they live together, and if the weather's bad, the animals go in the house. And there's Colin, who lives down the road, who lives with his dog, and Padraig lives with his sister. And like I said, everybody knows everybody's business, right? So Colin decides, I just don't want to be Padraig's friends anymore. And they've been best friends forever, and he just doesn't want to be friends anymore because he feels that Padraig is dull, and he has gotten to this point in his life where he whittled his life away, and what is he going to do? And he wants to do something profound before he leaves the planet. So instead of getting on a boat and going and exploring the world, he just decides not to be friends with Padraig. But everything else is the same. Like, he's still friends with everybody in the town. He still goes to the same pub. He wants to, like, teach music and write this piece with his fiddle. But other than that, he doesn't change anything. And Padraig is like, well, what did I do? And so he's like, you know what? We're grown-ups. I'm going to go find out what I did. I don't think that I did anything when I was drunk. I don't think that I did anything yesterday. Whatever. So he goes and he asks him, what did I do? And he goes, nothing. I don't want to listen to you talk and complain and this, that, and the other thing. And I just think we should move on, kind of thing. Like, it's not you, it's me, kind of thing. And Padraig's like, but you liked me yesterday. Like, it's so sad, and it's so cruel. And I totally understood Padraig's character, even what he does at the end. Like, he loses something, and I'm like, nope, fire and brimstone. My rage would come out. My Irish in me would come out. So it got me thinking, about my friendships. And a lot of my friendships have started from elementary school all throughout my life. Most of my friendships, my very close, they're family. Like, we've known each other. They know the worst parts of me. They know the best parts of me. I know the worst parts of them. I know the best parts of them. I even though I'm so far away, I check on my nieces and nephews, probably not as much as I should, so sorry. But I just, I wouldn't stop talking to them. And I've always been one of these types of people where I can start up where I left off. And I've had that happen to me where people just stop talking and I'm like, the hell did I do? Like, we were having a conversation last week. So I just, it got me in the feels and it got me thinking. And I was like, okay, well, because it's going to be Valentine's Day and things like that, I'm gonna send out Valentines and let everybody know how much I'm thinking of them and whatever. But it's not gonna get to everybody. So if you get a random, you know, I've been coloring cards and stuff. If you get a random one to my friends and family back home, I was thinking of you. But I mean, even my vloggerino friends, like, we've never met each other in person, but we tap in or check in almost every day. I mean, this week I've been kind of out of the chat, but I had a weird week last week. I had like this weird panic attack that kind of just tapered off into the weekend, and then the weekend, excuse me, I had to like chill out. And then yesterday was Monday and I had to adult. I'll talk about that in my wrap up. I'm hoping that I can solve it in the next couple days. And I had to take my final for this class that I've been doing. So, and I ended up with a 91. So it was worth buckling down and going through it better than I have been. But so I have to check in with the vloggerinos, but like, yeah, my friendships are one of my most cherished things, and I don't know, that movie just got to me. And like, and I felt for the sister who could move on with her life, and she was just holding off, and then she was like, you know what, I'm gonna go do my own thing. So it's a beautiful movie. So if you want to watch any of the Oscar Best Picture noms, I really suggest that one. I still have to watch Tar. I don't know if I'm gonna watch the Western. I get so bored. What was the other one? There was another one. Maverick I have to watch. Whoa! My picture just fell down. We've been having like weird earthquakes. Magically, I didn't spill my coffee. Wow, it just like fell apart. Anyway, there was another movie. Oh my goodness. I know that there's two that are in theaters and they're not coming out anytime soon. Can't remember. And I'm holding off on The Whale. I know that that's gonna just wreck me. I know it is. Just from interviews and things like that. But I do hope that Brendan Fraser wins. Just because I want him to. Trying to think of what else. I was looking to see what I was doing last year around this time, and I remembered, but I had forgotten the self-care, self-love challenge that Carissa came up with, and where I was. And I actually wanted to watch some of the videos from last year and just see what's there. But yeah, so that's my check-in. I figured I'd do a chat with me kind of thing. And is leaving to go on her appointment, so I'm gonna get off of here. I talked a lot longer than I thought I was going to. So I hope you're having a great week. I hope you have a great end of your week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.